attitude, and then I will proceed to the factors that influence students' motivation in education. So the fourth need theory is McClelland's three needs theory. So it is also known as three needs theory, and it is best known theory of David McClelland. So what is it, David McClelland? He is a Harvard professor who spent 30 years conducting research about motivation. So according to McClelland, people perform behaviors in order to find fulfillment in three different needs theory. So kaniyang theory, it suggests that people are driven by three primary motivators, which is the need for theory, need for affiliation, and need for power. So in psychology motivation, we often ask why people do what they do. So kami namin yun sa answer sa why people do what they do. So to answer that question, McClelland said that so people perform behaviors in order to find fulfillment in three different needs. And that three different needs is classified as need for achievement, need for affiliation, and need for power. So when we say need for achievement, this is the desire to excel, to accomplish something difficult, and to overcome obstacles. So achievement means that we are performing behaviors in order to receive a positive feedback from our behavior. So need for achievement, as the name itself, it suggests the urge to do something or to achieve goals, or even kanang masurpass ng mga obstacles of difficulties. So people with a high need for achievement, they are often motivated by the need to succeed and achieve goals. So they often set challenging tasks but still realistic goals. They often set challenging goals but still realistic in order rapod nga ma-achieve rapod nila. And then they take calculated risks to reach those goals. So example sa need for achievement is kanang lawyer. So a lawyer needs to win a case. So if ever nobody in a case, it can be called as achievement. Then as the definition of the need for achievement, kanang in performing behavior in order to get some positive feedback. Of course, pag mawin sa lawyer ang kanang case sa iyang client, of course, he or she will receive a positive feedback sa ikan sa iyang client. So, if an individual's predominant motive is achievement, so motivated siya to achieve goals, dayon, para ma-exceed ang expectation, and diriya is ang kaning individuals na ang iyaang motivators is achievement, kay he or she is pleased to surpass his peers. So, ang kaning individuals na iyaang motivators is achievement is dili siya ganahan bitaw mag-work within a group. So, ganahan siya buhaton ang kanaang mga task na siya na isa sa pag-inusara siya. Kay, dito na tayo working in a group, kay pag in a group ng goal, ang individual kay wala siya yung kanabitaw, dili niya ma-control ang outcome bitaw since daghang opinions, daghang suggestions nga mahatag. So, ganahan siya mag-work alone. So, they prefer to do work alone, so where the results are clear and visible. So, the second theory of needs ni McClelland is the need for affiliation. So, murag kabaliktaran na siya sa need for achievement. So, need for affiliation, this is the desire for friendly and close interpersonal relationships. So, they are motivated by social connections. So, according to McClelland, need for affiliation, we perform behaviors in order to feel love and belonging in a community, and in order to create a positive relationship with our peers. So, if you're a person whose motivator is need for affiliation, you value harmony, you value collaboration, and you value positive relationship with your peers. So samsung gingon, if kani mo ang motivators inignana ka sa workplace, you value mo ang collaboration at you value collaboration, you value positive social relationships, and you want to belong in a group. So kabaliktaran siya sa achievement din. Sa achievement, ang individuals is ganahan siya mag-work alone. While diriya sa need for affiliation, dili siya ganahan nga siya raw usama din sa magkamasal ka ng utak. So she wants to work in a group. So kinahanglan dagan sila kay nagkuhan man siya, nag-seek to build a positive relationship na sila. So they alone and they try to avoid disappointing their co-workers, colleagues, and their managers. Guys, since ganahan siya mag-build of positive relationships sa isig katawar sa kauban niya sa iyang workplace, so gina-avoid yun niya nga na-conflicts dito sa salon. So next is need for power. So it is abbreviated as INFA. So this is the desire to influence or control others and have an impact on the world. So it is motivated to influence others and take control. So the real need for power, ang desire niya is to influence or control others. So according to McClelland, sometimes we perform behaviors for status. So diriya kay if ang individual is ang iyang motivator is power, ganahan siya ang competition. So they are often assertive and confident. So ganahan sila og ganang leadership roles and they seek opportunities wherein ma-exert bitaw nila ang influence nila sa usa ka tawo. So example of this is sa need for power is a manager leading a team effectively. So of course, pag manager ka sa imo nakasalalay ay kanang ikaw ang leader sa usa ka team, so of course sa imo nakasalalay ang decisions. So with that, murag ma-influensyahan dito ni mo ang kauban mo sa grupo nga bisan dili mo ilang ganahan mo nila ang ma-outcome dito kay ikaw may leader. So that's the need for power. So according to McClelland, yung mga power motivated nga individuals, so they are best suited for leadership roles sa company. So if they were able to effectively delegate tasks in the workplace, so they were often able to be successful leaders. So nasabdan ra ang tulo ka 3 needs ni McClelland. So let's go down Herzberg's two-factor theory. So in this theory, the opposite of satisfaction is not dissatisfaction but rather no satisfaction. And then likewise, the opposite of dissatisfaction is no dissatisfaction. So kaning satisfaction, it is about feeling good without some workplace. While ang kaning dissatisfaction dissatisfaction kay not feeling good about sa ibang workplace. Well, no satisfaction kanang not feeling bad ra bitaw ka. So according to Herzberg, ang opposite sa satisfaction is no satisfaction, and then ang opposite sa dissatisfaction kay dili satisfaction kundi no dissatisfaction. So this theory is developed by Herzberg, so which compromises two factors. So he proposes that job satisfactions and dissatisfactions are influenced by two distinct set of factors. So what siya, motivators or demotivating factors, and hygiene factors. So kaning motivators or demotivating factors, it drives satisfaction and motivation. While kaning hygiene factors, it prevents dissatisfaction. So sa motivators or demotivating factors, it includes the achievement, recognition, work itself, responsibility, and advancement. So ano natin siya sa motivators? Okay. So kaning motivators di ay, so these are the factors that related to workplace satisfaction. So mo ni siya nag-motivate or nag-encourage sa job satisfaction. So achievement, first of all, ang achievement ang nakamotivate sa individual sa workplace. So achievement, fulfillment from successfully complete tasks. So of course, kung na-complete mo ang isang task effectively or successfully, so of course, ma-motivate ka to do another task again, So next is recognition. So of course, pag imong accomplishment gina-acknowledge sa imong managers or sa imong boss, kaya of course ma-motivate ka kay gina-recognize sa imong efforts, imong accomplishment. Next is work itself. So work itself, dapat ang trabaho kay dili siya lisod, dili po siya sayon para ma-motivate ang kanang employee. So dapat ang work itself is interesting, challenging, and then kaya ra po sa individuals kung dapat ang trabaho. And then next is responsibility, and then advancement. So of course, advancement, ma-motivate man ka if you know nga in the future na kay chances or opportunities for career progression. So next is the hygiene factors. So kaning hygiene factors, they're often called intrinsic factors. So it prevents dissatisfaction but not necessarily motivate someone. one. So addressing them or addressing the hygiene factors, it keeps employees from being unhappy, but it doesn't make them enthusiastic. So first one is company policy and administration, supervision, interpersonal relationship, working conditions, and then salary. So sa company policy and administration, so dapat nilibitaw ka ng rigid kay ang policy nila. So dapat na enough break times, verification, and then flexible working hours. Interpersonal relationships, so dapat ang relationship sa peers, sa iyong superiors, sa iyong subordinate, kay should be appropriate and acceptable. So there should be no conflict visible bitaw sa workplace, so to prevent dissatisfaction sa employee. And then salary. So ganing hygiene factor, even though dili ka ma-motivate ani hygiene factors, it's still essential to prevent dissatisfaction and to create a positive work environment. So ganing salary is, however, sa motivation kay it is very complex. So ma-consider ang salary as hygiene factors and then motivators. How so? So ang ganing salary, ma-consider siya hygiene factors kung it is a basic requirements para pambayad kita mo sa house, foods, and then other necessities. While ma-consider ang salary as motivators if performance-based dito mo na dawat yung salary like bonuses, rewards, o ganang commissions. Bonuses, rewards, and commissions. So that's the